It's time. It's time. It's time. Today is February the 8th, 2025, and it is 11:31 a.m. Super Bowl 59 prediction. Today started Super Bowl weekend, baby. Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl weekend. And I gave y'all a little preview in my short that I did earlier entitled Super Bowl 59. And as you can see in the thumbnail, we got the only three things that matter. We got the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, on the left, and we have my hometown team, the Philadelphia Eagles, one-time Super Bowl champions and three-time NFC champion. And we have the infamous Lombardi Trophy in the middle. And only one of those teams will be raising that trophy come tomorrow night. Super Bowl 59. Now I'm going to give my thoughts and pretty much my opinions and analysis on both teams right now. We're going to start with the defending two-year Super Bowl champions, the Chiefs. Now, my favorite Chief of all time is the human joystick, Dante Hall, Mr. X Factor himself. Mr. X Factor himself. I got a little tongue-tied, Mr. X Factor himself. I believe he was the greatest kick returner of all time. Some people argue that Devin Hester is, but I believe that Dante Hall is. Make sure y'all check him out. Dante Hall, the human joystick, Mr. X Factor himself. Now, when it comes to the Chiefs, I respect them. They're magnificent. They're a great football team. Okay? They wouldn't be the two-time defending Super Bowl champions if they wasn't. They got Patrick Mahomes. They got Travis Kelce. They got Hollywood. They got a decent defense. And they have the former Eagles coach, Andy Reid, who is a great coach. I will put Andy Reid as number 3. I got Vince Lombardi as number 1, who the championship trophy is named after. I have Bill Belichick as number 2. And I have Andy Reid as number 3. But my favorite coach of all time is Tom Coughlin, who was the coach of the New York Giants, who won 2 Super Bowls against the Patriots. He's my favorite coach. He had a perfect balance of running the ball and passing the ball. Okay. I called him Mr. Hot Tamale because his face used to be so red. So shout out to Tom Coughlin, my favorite coach, 2-time Super Bowl champion. But I digress. The Chiefs have the ability to turn up the gas on you. They have the ability to score quickly and effectively. The Chiefs have a very balanced offense. Okay? I would say their defense is pretty decent. Their defense is enough to get the job done. But I wouldn't say that their defense is a A+ defense. I would give their defense maybe B- to a C+, but they can get the job done. But their offense is an A+. Okay? But the one thing about the Chiefs that I can say, if it's a close game, they're going to win. They're going to win. If it's a close game, they're going to win. If they're losing a close game, they're going to win. I believe Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league right now. I'll put him second to Tom Brady. Even with the 3-peat, he'll be directly behind Tom Brady because Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. To me, to be better than a person, you have to surpass them in everything. I was just looking at a short of Cameron's podcast. He had Michael Irvin on there. And my favorite receiver, T.O., he made a comment saying that he was better than Michael Irvin. He had more touchdowns, more yardage, receiving. And Michael Irvin just pretty much shut him down with, he got the rings. The reason why I'm behind T.O. is because the rings wore me down. End of discussion. Okay? So in order for Patrick Mahomes to be better than Tom Brady, who was the GOAT, he has to win 7 Super Bowls. Okay? I mean, he has to win seven Super Bowls, and he has to win 1 more to surpass him. He has to win 8 Super Bowls, which is very, 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 very difficult to do. Okay? But overall, I respect the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe they're a great football team. I'm not a hater. Okay? They deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Okay? And that's what competition is all about. There only can be one winner. Only one person can wear the championship belt. Only one team can raise the trophy. Okay, so I take my hat off to the Chiefs for being a 3-time Super Bowl champion and a 2-time back-to-back champion, and they're going for the 3-peat. Something that Vince Lombardi's Green Bay Packers couldn't do. Something that Bill Belichick's Patriots couldn't do. Something that America's football team, the Cowboys, couldn't do. Okay? Andy Reid is going for history. Okay? So I congratulate the Chiefs for their success. I congratulate the Chiefs for being AFC champions once again. And now for the Eagles. Okay? The Eagles have gone through a lot of ups and downs over the years with former coach who was the Kansas City coach, Andy Reid. Andy Reid was fired. got Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson was able to coach the team to their first Super Bowl championship against the Patriots, who they lost to in 2004 with Andy Reid being the coach. Went back to the Super Bowl about 2 years ago against the Kansas City Chiefs and lost under new coach Nick Sirianni. Okay. And now the Eagles is back against the Kansas City Chiefs again, just like they were against the Patriots in a rematch. We have Nick Sirianni as the head coach. My opinion, I'm not a big fan of his, but I respect him. Sometimes his calls I don't agree with his calls. But at the end of the day, I respect him. He has 2 NFC championships. He's been to 1 Super Bowl, and tomorrow he will be in another Super Bowl with the Eagles. So I respect him, but I'm not a fan of his. Okay, I believe Doug Peterson was better, and I believe that his play calling has to get better. We have Jalen Hurts as the quarterback. Jalen Hurts he hasn't been the Jalen Hurts that we know, but I believe that Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback that the Eagles have ever had. Better than McNabb, better than my favorite quarterback, Michael Vick, better than Carson Wentz, and yes, better than Nick Foles. Okay? He's the perfect balance. He can run, he can pass. The only weakness of Jalen Hurts, he's weak on the left, I would say. He could be flushed out on the left a lot. But he's gotten a lot better, and he's only going to get better. We have A.J. Brown as a receiver. We have a couple other receivers that he had. He has weapons. Okay? And I have to save the best for last. We have the terrible toddler and Saquon Barkley, who can get a touchdown in 1 carry. Okay? Terrible toddler. Problem child. All right? And the Eagles have the number 1 defense going into the Super Bowl. Okay? So the Eagles, and I would say this Eagles team, I would say, is the best Eagles team. Better than the 2004 team with T.O., McNabb. Better than the Nick Foles team. Okay? And I'm excited. This is my hometown city. Gilly the Kid been kind of promoting this, And I believe that the Eagles are at their best right now. And I believe that this is not by coincidence. Eagles lost to the Patriots in 2004, came back 2017 in a rematch against the Patriots and beat them. Lost to the Chiefs in Super Bowl 57. And then they're back in a rematch against Kansas City again in Super Bowl 59. That's not by coincidence. Okay? And I just believe that it was a good matchup. I believe that this is a good matchup. And I believe that it's going to be a great game. And I'm going to just say this. This is my prediction. If it's a close game, I believe that the Chiefs will make history and be the first team in NFL history to three-peat. If the Eagles is up 2 to 3 touchdowns, the Eagles will become Super Bowl champions for the second time. Okay? And my overall prediction is that the Eagles will become Super Bowl 59 champions. I believe that the defense will win the championship. I will be doing a Super Bowl reflection Next week, I don't know what day I'm going to do it. It depends on my schedule. And I'm excited. Go Eagles, go Eagles, go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. And until next time, always remember, life is a game of chess and every move counts. Know the board, know the pieces, win the game. Enjoy the Super Bowl, enjoy the Super Bowl, enjoy the Super Bowl 59. Only one team will raise the Lombardi Trophy. Either the Kansas City Chiefs will three-peat or the Philadelphia Eagles will win their second Super Bowl championship. We will see. We will see. We will see. Fly, Eagles, fly.